All right, so last time on Toggle Advantage, the D&D podcast, they made it into prison. They talked to some weird dude, made it out of their jail cell, talked to some other weird dude, talked to some weird girl, took a dump in the corner, broke an altar.
A lot of dumping in this game.
Tinkered.
Tinkrur.
And as they were about to exit,
hey, don't forget my book.
Yeah, nobody cares about your book. They found themselves greeted by a couple people who wanted their sweet, sweet metal. They, however, seemed a more capable group than they first let on, the small, skinny stature leading way to very high accuracy with random things Tinkrur keeps pulling out from under his shirt, as well as the steel magnolia staff, able to beam people with the utmost of gusto. And some clever work on our warlock's part.
Thank you.
So that's where we picked up. So we had a couple questions last time when we finished.
That we did.
Very clever warlock.
Primarily, I think one was, can I eat his brains?
That was my big concern.
One was, can I have my crossbow back?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And so in traditional good show fashion, we will make sure not to answer any of those questions and avoid them completely. All right. Piercival, if you want to partake in his brains, feel free. Are you going to do that?
Can I, let's see. Can I check for any magic in his brains?
Arcana.
You're pretty positive there's no magic in his brains. It's pretty common knowledge.
All right, well, the Tinkrur and Iiandos, or whatever his name is, both got a bigger piece of bread than me, so I'm going to chow down on his brains and get some of that gray matter protein I wanted.
Make a constitution saving throw as you're eating another humanoid's brain, and this is technically cannibalism.
Is this rolling for mad cow disease?
Mad orc disease. Mad half orc disease.
If you look at these saves, it should be right next to your, like on the top left, but it should be the right topmost section. And give that a roll.
Takes a little while there to eat those brains.
Yeah, I'm really getting my hunger going.
Should make some sound effects.
Yeah, please.
Is that what brains sound like?
So what'd you roll?
21.
21. So you start grabbing a couple handfuls and eating it, and these bites are not going down smoothly. It's kind of like...
I've eaten brains before, and I don't know about this one.
This was a Faintalk, so its brains are a little gross. A little incredibly gross. Its brains are gross.
That's a little racist, don't you think?
I mean, yes, but it's my game, so I'm allowed to be racist versus a race I created.
I don't want to sound racist, but these brains are a little gross.
So
Whoa!
this presumably
whoa.
takes some time. Juke's not gonna stop and let him do that thing. He's gonna do an entirely different thing while he presumably takes forever to eat those brains.
Okay, then.
Oh.
I was going to say, what's the rest of the party doing?
Juke grabs the keys off of the floor from the dead Faintalk, runs bodily into the door, and tries to lock it.
All right, you slam it and you lock it. It looks like the guy running away seemed to scare off anybody else in the area that was ready to jump you.
Yeah.
So you're able to close it and lock it with relative ease. However, for comedic effect on my part, go ahead and make me a strength check.
Bodily into the door. All 40 pounds of Juke slams into the door, and strength check.
You more jump onto the door, and it slowly closes with your body on top of it, and then you lock it.
Get a 17, guys. It's
very cinematic.
With my frail little body.
Tinkrur, what are you doing? Because I think you wanted your crossbow back, yes?
He dropped that. He's like, sure. And then,
sweet.
Number one priority.
Then I'm busily stuffing a crossbow, a hammer, and some other stuff down my shirt.
Don't take my brains.
Oh, no.
Can you turn back and
can
go,
you not
what?
do that? Don't. If I ever
really
die
nasty.
in here, please just don't do that to me.
They're surprisingly high in protein.
Exactly what I thought. And you've got one of them big brains, Iiandos.
Who's
My
Iiandos?
name is Iiandos, and please, I'm gonna search this body.
You find one metal sword.
That's all I had.
That's all he had.
What about the other guy?
You find one metal short sword.
Ooh, shiny. I'll take that.
Is a longsword? Is this a longsword or whatever?
Yes, you
Or
get
is
a
it-
long
okay.
sword. He gets a short sword.
Should I specifically note that it's made of metal?
I mean, if you want, as I said before,
It's
and as
not
it's
a
been
wooden
very
sword.
heavily hinted at, steel is like the currency here.
Gotcha. It's not a
It's
wooden
prison.
shank.
They don't really have much need for gold and silver in prison.
Well,
So steel,
it just represents
iron,
something.
copper.
Can you use a long sword, Juke?
Oh, apparently
Would you
I can.
want? Would you want both of them so that you can do a 2-weapon, a double weapon attack or whatever?
I could certainly try.
Good. Well, here, Juke. I think you can make better use of this than I can.
Thank you.
So you cannot roll it finesse or light, but you can roll to use it. It would just be strength based.
Or should I? I have the longsword or whatever. Do you?
Oh
would
yeah,
you
I mean,
be
I can't
able
really
to
use
use?
it very well.
Okay, I'll just hang
Yeah.
on to it then.
I mean, he'll like give it a couple swings in the air and like drop it on the ground. Like,
It's also a long sword, and you're a small person. It's about the size of you.
don't think that matters.
It doesn't, but it's comedic, and I like to
Yes.
imagine it.
So a short sword for Juke looks like a 4-foot blade on anybody else. He's like,
A short sword for Juke looks like a
It's
long sword for
huge.
everybody else. Yeah.
Look at this thing.
All right,
Aha!
I'll just tie that around my waist then and have a long sword.
And you f***ers laughed for what I got the belt for.
There you go.
Shink.
How cute.
You have proved us not laughable. I don't know. Good job. I like it. So what's the plan now that you guys have had a small combat encounter? Your brain is gone. You've chowed down on as much as you want to eat. It's really gross still. It's not
disgusting.
sitting well.
You guys ever heard of guacamole? Looked like that.
No, I don't know what that is.
What is this?
Is there
walk of the
avocados in
mole?
this
What
universe?
kind of mole is that?
It's a kind of prostitute in a far off land, but never mind.
Oh God.
So what are you guys doing?
Well, I say
That went terrible.
we walk out there with our new shiny weapons and
No. I say no. No. There are other cells here. Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
I didn't know if that was a question. Yes.
Yes, question mark. Are there other people in these cells?
Yeah, and they're all huddled and frail looking.
They're all full besides
this is the weak
two we've been
people
into?
area.
Yes.
Ah, damn.
I guess when you first enter, these people are very quiet, keep to themselves, kind of pushed out to the side. If you want to try and approach and talk to one of them, you probably could, but they're just kind of doors locked. You know, they're letting you do your own thing. Like, not my problem.
Gotcha. Oh, and it is
Not
like a door.
my
There's no bars or anything
problem.
like that. So
There are bars, yes. These are individual jail cells. So these would be
Gotcha.
10 by 10, like cells. There's a door, bars, all that shenanigans. And inside the cell is the common commodities a jail cell would have: place to sleep, hole to poop, and food and water to eat.
altar. Gotcha.
As you see, I can do a little bit of shock and awe with my thaumaturgy spell. I say we walk out there. I'll make the flames flicker, make the lights flicker a little bit as we enter the room. I'll make the door, the floor tremble as we walk.
The door floor.
I'll make my voice boom really loud and say, "Don't mess with us." Huh.
Wow, you really have a firm grasp on that thaumaturgy spell, almost like you're reading it out of your spellbook or something. Which is weird because cantrips can't go in spellbooks. It's crazy. Photographic memory, you. It's incredible.
It just came. I was born with this. I didn't get it out of a spell book.
Absolutely incredible.
Pretty minor power. No offense.
I was, hey, it scared that guy.
I mean, sure.
So what's our plan?
You haven't done anything.
Yeah.
I helped.
You let us all fight off those guys.
No, I threw rock at him. You just didn't see. You weren't paying attention.
Paying attention because I was fighting for my life.
Yeah, and I was helping.
Yeah. Speaking of, I think we should take a breather. Piercival,
Yes, sir.
you look pretty bad.
I'm bleeding out of
That's
a lot of
just-
holes.
I mean,
Rude.
You looked bad and gross before, but now you're also bloody, and you've got on your face, and I don't.
Are
do
you
you got, some
hurt
beard?
on your anus? I hear that you like to present that to people a lot.
Never the whole anus, although with the lack of cheeks I have as being an old man, it's usually present. But I probably could use some sort of rest with all the delirium I'm getting from eating that nasty brain.
All right, so do you guys want to go for a short rest or a long rest?
It's just a short rest. I think would be enough to.
Short rest is
for
fine.
now.
Dang,
Yeah,
if
I
I
know,
knew
slow
we were
this
taking a
digest.
short rest, I would have blown some spell slots there.
Once everybody got bloody. Also, how are you gonna cast that, buddy? How you?
Well, you can use your short rest to cry. In
I
the
can
corner.
cast like
Tears. You
two
can
of
cast
my
tears.
spells.
Little baby boy tears.
They don't require components.
All right, so you guys start your short rest. So Sam, since you're a little new to this game, basically there's two types of rests you can get: short and long. Short is anywhere from like 45 minutes to a couple hours. It's a way to expend some resources and get some health back, and possibly get some resources back in terms of spell casting if your class allows it. A long rest is like an 8-hour sleep. It's usually overnight. You can only do one per day or a 24-hour cycle. And that you get your full hit points back, you get hit dice back, and you get all of your extended resources back. So this will allow you to do is you should have a hit dice section of your character sheet where it says like d8s and how many you get. You'll be able to expend those, basically count down from the total amount you have and spend them like their actual points to roll the hit dice and get that amount of healing given to you. Yeah, you guys' short rest goes off successfully, and after about an hour or so, you feel a little bit better, a little more intact. The bleeding has stopped on everybody, it seems like now. You're no longer bloodied if you are above half of your total hit point maximum. You're not looking great because you did just get thrown into prison after like a 2.5 day trek here, and lots of stuff coming in and out of the tummy/anal regions. But yeah,
All
what
right.
would you guys like to do?
I say we just move quickly. We make sure our weapons are noticeable, and we get there as, we try and get through this as fast as possible. I don't know what other options we have, unless someone can, pull some armor out of their ass or something.
Not my anus, per se.
Yeah, what else are you hiding under those robes, Tinkrur?
Yeah, you got any, like, anything else that's cool?
If I show you guys, you promise to be cool about it?
I'm always cool.
We promise.
Alrighty. And I'll lift up my shirt, and I'll take out my sack.
Oh, come on.
Check out this bad boy.
Oh, it's wrinkly and hairy.
I'll reach in and I'll just pull out some vials of some red liquid, a vial of purple liquid. Just kind
Everybody
of
make an Arcana check as he does that. So we got
I
Iiandos
rolled
on
a
an 18, Juke on a 19, and go ahead and make yours as well, Piercival. Piercival on a 7. You two,
That's
not
some magic
Percival's. It's magic! You two, not Percival's, recognize this as a bag of holding.
What the
A
hell's
magical
going on?
Device meant to basically contain a small amount of extra dimensional space, so you can pull and store a large amount of objects inside of it. Very,
Nice.
very useful.
Where did you
Nice
put one of those
dumb
up, old man?
sack.
Got a nice guard to give it to me when I came in. Bless you, young man.
Thank you. I'm allergic to old sacks.
Especially wrinkly ones like this.
Do you have connections with the guards?
One
you pull
guard
this off?
in particular. Seems even guards like money.
Sounds like you have some money.
Not anymore.
So, what else? What else do you got any there? You got anything that can equip us?
Well, if you're injured, there's this. And I'll pull out a vial of kind of pinky liquid. And if you want to injure, there's this. And I'll pull out a hand axe, a hammer, my crossbow. And if you want to avoid injury, like I do, there's this. And I'll pull out some armor.
So on that avoiding... You have armor! Alright, so on that
yes.
avoiding injury part, maybe don't turn around, put your back to two guys, and walk away and get beamed in the back of the head.
Thought I had my armor on.
Says the guy
Do
who's
you
in the
have-
corner throwing a stone.
Do you have armor for all of us?
Stones.
No! No!
So just for yourself.
Yes.
All right. Well,
Your passive insight can tell that he's very generous.
that basically doesn't change much, except for we got to see your wrinkly old bag.
Which I don't understand a single thing about.
Well, they told you what it was. So.
That's
It's
a
a
bag.
bag of holding.
That's a bag of holding. It's,
shit, thanks, guys.
It can hold a lot of extra shit.
Because it was pretty freaky just seeing him reach out and pull out crazy crap from that thing.
It's like a
Give you some
timey-wimey,
context.
spacey-wacy bag.
No,
Okay.
no, it's not.
I understand
No.
now.
I'm actually gonna bleep that, Walter.
It's bigger on the inside,
Nobody's ever gonna know what you said or what you referenced.
unless I edit this.
I once had a nanny who had a bag similar to
I'm the
that.
CEO.
All right. Let's see. So
Why don't you put that armor on? Tinkrur.
I will.
What kind of armor is it?
It's studded leather armor.
Oh, come on, man. It's so... Yeah, it's not going to fit me anyways. It's too big.
Sorry.
He dons a very nice piece of studded leather armor. You can tell he takes care of his gear. His hammer was, nicely
Shiny.
polished and cleaned.
Until
All
he
of his
bashed a brain
objects. He has pride in his work.
Mhm.
He actually didn't bash any brains out. He missed and he just crashed the floor. So it still looks pretty good.
Couple scratches.
Let's
Nothing I can't buff out a little bit.
just strip these dead guys of all their clothing and whatnot, because that could be useful. For the very least, a change of clothes for us, them bigger people. And
They will not fit you well unless you toga it up, but
I
everybody
mean,
else
I'm not
going
gonna
to
put them on.
Enough.
is any of them wearing a fleece sweater or?
what is with your obsession with sheep?
Roll an investigation.
I need a piece of fleece. All right, I
You
rolled an
find-
18.
Lining one of the shirts,
Went.
a nice
I don't even know.
Warm. patch
Oh,
of fleece underwear.
yeah.
Oh,
You guys mind if I take it?
yes.
Fleecy underwear.
Oh yes. No. Yes, I do mind. I'm gonna rip a piece of it off.
Smells just a bit.
I'm gonna rip a chunk of it off for me, and then I'm gonna say, "You can have the rest if you want." I'll cut it with my longsword.
Okay.
And I'll hand over the underwear. Oh no.
You don't spend much time around people, do you, Piercival?
Interesting intuition.
Probably more
I mean-
to learn in that backstory we don't care about.
Did I mention bread? Oh wait, never mind.
Brains, pretty gross. Pretty gross.
To each their own. I mean,
No, not to each their own. Definitely, most definitely not.
All right. Yeah. Well, no, but he's could be useful.
Hmm?
People will be scared of him, and he's on our side. So.
I'm scared of this guy.
All
they're
right.
talking
Well,
about you,
does
Tinkrur.
anyone have anything to add to my plan? I think we're all decked out now. Hopefully people will leave us alone. We got some street cred from killing some dudes.
I say we kick the bodies out ahead of us to show what we do.
Okay.
And if you guys don't mind, I'd like to put some blood on my face as some war paint.
I just assumed it was already covered in ephemera.
The sleep had some of it fall off, but I'm gonna rub some. I'm gonna make sure I get some gristle on there.
You look pretty great. I guess roll an intimidation roll to see how great you look.
Oh, okay. 2.
So, to you, as long as there's blood, it's good enough. So you just kind of make like 2 marks here and here, and then a nice long mark right there.
Does this look
As
like
you
a
just-
smiley face, or does it look
You
cool?
make a bloody smiley face on your face.
This looks cool, right, guys? I'm scary.
Do you like
I mean,
a...
it is. Yes, it is scary,
you-
Yeah.
but
You look
not
like a Joker
necessarily for the
wannabe.
reason you're thinking.
Unsettling about it
No
for
one's
sure.
gonna. Yeah.
It's definitely weird. Definitely weird.
All right, so
psyched
continuing.
up.
All right. Well, now that I have this fleece,
Yes.
I
The
will
all-important
cast.
piece of underwear.
I will cast Silent Image.
Rubbing the piece of underwear between his fingers, kneading it together. A silent image of Iiandos springs into life ahead of him.
I create a bear.
A silent
like a-
image of a bear springs to life ahead of him.
Yeah.
Just as an extra intimidation tool.
As it does, holy crap! Keep that thing away from me.
It's all right. He's with me,
Right. It's kind of terrifying.
and he has tentacles springing out of his back that are like
What?
flopping around.
Make an insight roll to try to see what's up with this. People that
Okay.
are not Iiandos.
He's a squid bear.
Okay.
Ah, I have no idea.
Percival,
A
you've
two.
seen magics like this before. You're pretty sure it might be some type of illusion? The other people have no idea and think it's a squid bear.
Hey guys, let me clue the two cool ones in on what's going on.
Are you
It's
gonna
ju-
whisper
it's-
so that Tip can't hear?
Yeah, Tip, go jack off in the corner. Hey,
Okay.
it's not really a real live action squid bear. It's just a illusion projection from our buddy's mind. So act accordingly, huh?
Yeah, I'm just gonna not touch the thing.
No, come on, touch a tentacle. Look, it's
Nope.
fine. Look.
Oh no! Don't do
touch
that.
it- Wait, what? You can't do that.
As you
makes-
touch it, your hand goes right through it.
Oh.
Don't touch it when we leave these doors, because then everyone will know that it's an illusion.
Gotcha.
Also, if anyone knows how to make sound effects with their mouth, because this is a silent illusion, feel free to add some quality to the effect.
I could
But I'm assuming it's noisy enough out there, no one will notice.
give it an attempt.
I would love to see how this pans out. Let's do it.
All right.
So, you guys approach the door, I assume are ready to go, so you unlock it,
I will
open it.
unlock it, stowing the keys on my person.
Knowing you're a careful person, I assume you peek out, kind of take a look around.
Yes. Careful
Outwardly,
is his second middle name.
you do not currently see many people around, but on the other side of the platform, you do see a group of people.
I can keep my my squid bear going for 10 minutes.
Okay. Are you sending the squid bear out first?
Yes.
Looks
All
pretty
right,
clear.
He's gonna-
what does it sound like as it escapes the room?
It does. It
first?
sounds like silence because it's a silent image.
Well, I believe teamwork was going to give it sound, Walter. Or
Okay.
Iiandos.
I'm going to
So
use the
I'll
help
peek
action
my head.
on whoever's going to make noise, because that's a thing I can
We'll
do.
do a teamwork. I'll
Ooh.
peek my head around. I'll make some squish noises, and you can make the other sounds.
Okay. I've met bears in my travels, so I think I have a pretty good idea of what they sound like. Although, not one with such tentacles.
I'll do the tentacle sounds.
Oh, okay.
Juke's gonna help.
As the bear starts walking out of the step. Alright, go ahead and both of you make performance rolls at advantage.
What was that?
Both of you roll performance at advantage. As this...
Oh, yeah. I nailed it. That's a natural 20.
Natural 20 and a 19
yeah.
and a third roll of a 16. Oh, you guys are all working together, that's right.
Yep. We're all
You
making
guys-
different noises.
You guys make this bear seem as bear squid-like as is humanly possible.
As inhumanly possible.
As inhumanly possible. As it walks out, turns the corner, and you all follow behind it. Now that you're actually into the courtyard area, you can see that there is a thin walkway about 10 feet across that goes all the way around. On one side, there's a staircase leading up and down. And in the middle is just this pit that just goes down until you can't see anymore.
All right, let's get to those stairs.
Get to the stairs.
All right,
We're
you guys
just gonna
start
move
making your way up
fast.
to the stairs. It looks like anything near you
We're following
is,
the bear.
Yeah, is giving the bear and your company a very wide berth. They're very okay not being anywhere close to you.
I'm giving a tip of my hat to those people.
Are you wearing a hat? Have you been wearing a hat this whole time?
No, there's some brain matter stuck in my head that I kind of tipped.
I was gonna say that's Real gross.
Tip your hat.
God.
Continuing on.
I never wanted to know what it was like on the inside of my head. Or what it looked like going inside of someone else's head. But now I know.
So your bear illusion does a very good job in staving away the individuals who would look to fight you. It looks like there's one or two groups that kind of have an eye on you, seeing the metal you're wearing, but seeing the giant squid bear also walking with you, they decide otherwise and take a few steps back.
How much time do we have left with this squid bear?
After 10 minutes, it looks like there's 2 floors to go, and the squid bear dissipates.
Oh.
Feeling pretty naked out here.
Is anyone around when this happens, or is Iiandos smart enough to know when it's gonna
Make a perception roll.
Am I smart enough to know? I'm smart enough, but I don't have a lot of wisdom, so I may not have really thought about it.
Nobody that you can see.
All right, guys, time to book it.
All right, let's go. Yeah. 2 more floors.
Double
Let's
time.
do this quick.
So you guys start jogging up on the floors.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you are able to successfully get to the last floor, but as you turn around as you walk up the stairs, it looks like there's a few people headed in your direction. And as you get to that last floor, a very loud, cacophonous alarm starts to go off, just echoing, vibrating.
Wait, what was that like?
Shaking the whole prison.
Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo.
As you look ahead on the other side of the platform, you can see 2 large double doors that look like they're heavily guarded starting to open up. And it looks like some half-orcs are starting to pour through the opening.
Crap,
March
guys, it's
through.
the guard. We need to find a place to lock ourselves in.
They are approaching you.
Let's
They have spotted you.
rush down.
Is there
I'm
a cell?
assuming there's no cells on the first floor.
There are.
Oh, there are?
There are the same cell blocks that you guys have encountered all the way
Yeah.
up. It's
Okay.
very symmetrical in that way.
I want one. I want to see
Thank
one.
goodness.
That's
I
ducking
use a
to a
perception
cell.
check to look for an unlocked cell, maybe. Or a cell.
Iiandos, you don't see a quote unquote unlocked cell, but you do see a cell with a door open to it that you can run the party over to.
Let's go.
However, it is halfway between you and the orc, so it is going to be a bit of a sprint. Everybody, make me an athletics roll.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
I'm terrible at these.
19.
Oh no.
Natural 1.
Tinkerer.
Oh.
Throw me your bag of holding.
Tinkrur falls on his face and in a fit of rage yells, "Wait!" and grabs onto Juke, who is then slowed down with his already little feet by the dwarf as the 2 of you sprint ahead. The guards are now very close to you. You guys could make it, but for them, you're probably going to have to go back and go down another level if you want to try and help them out.
Yeah, it's time to... We gotta help, right?
I go in the door and shut it.
Percival,
you
you're
stuck out
looking
here?
at a shut door in front of you.
Well, I guess it all really paid off,
No,
didn't it?
I don't shut it on Percival. I go in the door and I beckon for him to get in.
Do you follow him?
I follow him. I'm gonna say... Saving my own ass.
And the door shuts. The 2
Those two
other
little guys
guys,
rot.
what are you doing?
Oh,
Disengage from this
crap.
old man dwarf.
I'm gonna reach in and grab a thunderstone and try to toss it at their feet and knock it back.
Okay, do that.
Oh my god. Against the guards?
Sprint away from the mad dwarf.
Roll your Thunderstone. What is it? Is it like a range attack? Is
I throw it
Just a
and you
save?
just need to beat the DC. And if you beat it, then no effect happens. If you don't, then they get knocked back 10 feet.
Natural 1, 3, 3, 4, and 6, all on the dice.
Oh.
They are thrown back, I believe, 15 feet, yes?
You
10
10
feet.
feet.
10 feet.
10 feet, knocked on the ground, giving you a window of opportunity to get up and
I
sprint
open
toward
the
the
door
door.
again and I go beckon them. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
As you open the door and beckon them
Sprint
in,
in.
you guys, I assume, go in the door, yes?
Oh, yes. Get
Slam
away
it
from-
shut and you turn.
Keys. Fuck.
There are no empty cells.
Oh, it's one of those doors.
It's a jail section.
As you hear the guards yell, "Those gosh darn, get 'em!"
Fuck.
All right, let
Can I
us
lock
in.
this
Let us
door?
into one of these cells, please. Can we join somebody?
You start running up and just rattling on the cells. Make a persuasion roll.
Please let us into these cells. We will help you.
A 17 is enough. As the first person you run up to, you start rattling. They kind of get spooked. They quickly open the cell and they beckon you all in, and they shut it behind you and relock it. And they go, "Quick, hide!"
And I'm gonna say, let's get into the corner. And then as we're in the corner, I'm gonna cast Silent Image again and make it look like just the rock wall is like jutting out from the corner in front of us.
Okay.
Well done.
Good thing we found that pair of underwear.
I slap my hand over his mouth.
Good thing we've. As the door clicks open to the hall, it opens up, and 4 guards slowly walk in, weapons raised, and start scanning around the area. Slowly.
Hopefully they don't notice this weird bulge.
Slowly.
Or this
slowly
one.
Looking around. Roll stealth rolls. At advantage, everybody.
Ooh.
So we have a 19, a 20, a 13, a natural 20. As the guards enter, they kind of look around. Their eyes stop on you just for a moment, and they keep going.
Whew.
And they turn and they go to the person that let you in. Where are the people that ran in here? We have words with them. Oh, they left after that big explosion went off. Really? They ran out the door and away after the big explosion went off. Yes, they were very quick, weren't they? Very well, old man. But if I find you've been lying, I will be back. As they turn, and they exit. Alarm still going off, very loud. You guys are safe for the time being.
Good cover, you old bastard.
Yes, thank you.
No problem. Always here to help. You look like you're in trouble, and as we all know, the one motto of prison is F the po-po.
I like this guy.
Yeah, I like the cut of your jib, guy. F the popo indeed.
Now about payments. I see you have some chain on you. Might you spare a couple links for an old man?
I'm always willing to do business, sir. What's your name?
My name is Farquaad.
Is he really
No
short
one
with
will
a
ever
big head?
mispronounce his name, ever.
Nope.
Well, all right, Farquaad, you can have a couple links of chain.
It's Farquaad with an R.
Whatever you say, Farquaad.
Quad.
How long have you been in prison for?
This is our friend Tinker.
Hi,
What was your name?
Tinkrur.
Oh, what a great name.
Farquaad and Tinkrur.
Yep.
We're just throwing R's anywhere we want now? Is that how it's going?
Tinker.
Yes!
It's what I do.
All right. Well,
so
you
he
have
humbly
name.
accepts the 4 chains, and then you are
The four-
allowed to wait here if you
the
wish
4
until
links?
the guard alarms are over. But we are the top floor. It might take a bit of time. I suggest you get comfortable.
Could we have like I know I'm an old man, but could we have like a good 8-hour rest? We just ran away from those guards and everything. Anyone else feel like that?
Maybe if we have time, we can start to rest, but I'm worried if the guards come back, we don't have anything to hide anymore.
I can make another illusory wall.
Okay.
So you guys are going for a long rest?
Yes.
Sure.
We'll see how long it takes the alarm to go
we'll
off.
keep
yeah.
watches to,
I'm going for a long rest.
whenever we're
Okay.
done. Yeah, okay.
Wake me whenever whatever the hell happens.
The first 4 hours go by uneventfully. The old man makes a little small talk with whoever will listen to him, telling stories of old man things, about how he lost his socks and he had a granddaughter once and her name was Martha or Margaret or Mary or Stephanie or something like that. She was a very nice woman.
Stephanie?
Never got married.
Those were all other M's.
He's old. It happens.
That was his stepdaughter.
Exactly.
Stephanie.
But you guys do get your long rest off. We're we're 4 hours in. Would anybody like to do anything in those 4 hours? The alarms are still going off, but they died down to a gentle murmur as opposed to a loud, throbbing, cacophonous sound.
Is he willing to tell us what he's in for?
Thievery.
Thievery?
Yeah.
What did you thieve?
A couple of swords, some whips, some armor. It was all from those elves, so they threw me in here.
Oh.
Prisoner of war?
Yeah, well, I guess you could call it that.
Yeah, I got caught moving some goods that aren't exactly street safe, one might say.
Interesting. The two, by the way, that were quote-unquote following you are not there anymore.
Yeah.
They're
Not
not.
too slow.
No, they did not make it. There.
Oh.
Who knows what happened to them? Spooky!
Tip's dead?
We don't know. They're not
Yeah,
there.
okay. Well, his absence lets me rest even peacefullier.
As Sam continues to sleep. As
Duke's going to make his common obvious thing he does with the new people he's met that he seems to get along with and point out the tattoo and ask if he's seen anyone else with that wind spirit tattoo.
couple have come by here. Not very often, though.
Do you perhaps know where I could find them?
No.
Damn.
Good luck with that, though. I'm going to do his thing and go into nap phase.
So, what got you in here, Tinkerer?
What?
Why have you, joined us in prison here?
Oh, I wanted to be here.
You wanted to be here?
Yes.
What?
Why?
It's a rather long story. Would you like me to tell it?
I suppose we've got time.
Yes.
Okay. You see, I used to be quite the tinkerer back in my
Really?
village. Yes.
You don't say.
I made weapons for the dwarven armies. One day, this short little man, what are they called there? Troves? Is that right?
Sure.
Sure! Troves, he came into my shop. We spoke for a bit, and when he left, I found he'd stolen my equipment. I've been chasing him, and we've been all over the world. Rivalry, you see. He's here. I don't know why, but I plan on finding out.
Now,
In hindsight, that wasn't a long story after all.
hear me out. Couldn't you just have instead bought new equipment?
I'm sorry?
Like, it's just stuff. Couldn't you have purchased...
Oh, heavens, you
tools?
mean my things from back in my village?
Yeah, when he
No,
stole...
heavens, no, I don't care for those anymore. I've got my potions now, see? I just don't want him to win.
Oh. Okay.
Whatever he's doing,
I don't
I'm
think
gonna
going
beat
into
him to
prison
it.
counts as winning, so...
well, he's here for something. What it is, I don't know. But I plan on finding out.
Good luck with that. Me? I'm trying to get out. Because prison is
Yeah,
a terrible place.
I'm gonna get out too.
Don't know how, but I trust my brothers will find me. Maybe make a contact and GTFO.
All right. With that pleasant conversation finished, you guys continue your long rest. After 2 hours, the alarms stop, and you see the guards start marching back up to the exit. It seems like they are content not going back into your cell. So either they didn't find anything, or don't remember, or just don't care enough. If anybody else would like to do anything the last 2 hours, say something now. Otherwise, the last 2 hours go off, and you finish your long rest. You wake up, you feel refreshed, you get all your resources back, you get half your hit dice back. It's a good new day.
Woo!
I feel good.
Whatever is the equivalent of day being inside
Is there
the realm.
any kind of timekeeping inside of here?
There is for me, as the DM.
Well, all right. Let's go to that. What was it called? The Forge?
The Forge.
Let's
Does
go
this-
to the Forge and trade
Does
in our...
Farquhar know who runs the forge? There is one person.
Are you addressing him?
Yes.
No
Farquhar.
response.
Farquhar.
No
Farquhar.
response.
Poke.
Oh my god. Is
Not
Farquhar...
Is he breathing?
Make a medicine roll.
Oh,
I'm gonna put my hand over his mouth. Is that a medicine roll?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
It's drafty in these caves, man.
Oh, gotcha. All right. Medicine.
And you're tiny. It could just be anybody's normal
It's a
breath.
6. Roll the 6.
He looks, like an old, crumpled man.
I'll take that. I'll take a medicine check.
Guys, I can't
It's
tell the
also-
difference
It's
between...
also a 6.
Good job.
He's definitely a crumpled old man.
Guys, I can't tell the difference
I'll take a
between
medicine
old
check.
man and dead. But don't eat him.
Let's see, if I started eating every dead-looking old man I found, I'd have to eat myself.
He's
Medicine
either
check.
Whoa!
critical,
Whoa.
natural 20. He is dead.
Damn, let me
Died
eat that
of
brain.
old age. Listening
Aw.
to your stories.
Oh,
Oh
told
my
the longest one.
Oh.
The one guy
Well,
whose
I
name
take
we knew.
my links back.
You get
Yeah,
them
really.
back.
Does he have anything
Taking him
useful
back.
on him?
Those 4 links you gave him.
Some new old
His
man
cell is also a
clothes.
little bit nicer, so it has sheets that look like they were maybe paid for and made.
Ooh.
Looks a little cleaner as well. Looks like he also has something to hold water, like a pitcher, if you wanted to grab that. Looks like it's made of just clay. But beyond that,
Is there any
nothing really
incense
besides
or
small
herbs?
amenities. No.
You said before when the food and water shows up, it shows up in a water skin.
Yes.
So potentially we can keep getting water skins.
Yep, and it has showed up, by the way.
Oh, cool.
Nice. Take
in the middle of your
another.
long rest.
Ah,
To have another meal. I think we should quarter this time.
Yeah, agreed.
I don't think Percival. I think he's full. I think Percival's full. He had a big meal.
I
It was
fully
disgusting.
digested. I pooped out those brains
That's.
in my sleep.
Ugh.
Oh, no.
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 The
Please
hole
roll-
is over there.
Roll
Use
for
the hole.
stank. There's some sheets over there that he's not going to need anymore.
No, we need those sheets. I like to sleep in a nice bed.
Is there any fires lit in here with any charcoal around? All right.
You could pretty easily find charcoal, but there are no fires currently lit.
I have a potion.
Looks like this area is the very bare bones. This first floor you've been on is the most, I don't want to say populated, the most furnished area you've been in,
Mhm.
but it's still pretty bare bones.
Gotcha.
If you'd like a fire, I have a potion. But it would probably work better if I put it on something that would catch.
I'm all right. I'm all set. I just need some charcoal and some herbs, but we'll get to that later. I'll see if the forge master has them.
I mean, presumably there's. So whatever they're burning, right?
Yeah. Well, the herbs.
Oh, the herbs. Yeah.
Mm.
All right, so you guys exit to the cell, kind of do your peek arounds, I assume. Go ahead and make a perception roll.
Mhm.
Sounds like, what's your name? Juke has been leading the charge on that.
Hey, don't see
10.
anything. It's cool.
Coast is clear!
Goes is clear. He shouts.
Totally clear. Everything's fine.
All right. I bust out there before I make my perception roll with Jukes.
As you guys walk out, it looks like this level is pretty well cleared out. Looking toward the forge entrance / the prison exit,
Mhm.
you can see 2 very large metal doors and 2 fully armored, very heavily clad guards there. Not prison guards, but they are guarding the door,
That's the forge.
presumably.
As we leave, I want to lock
Word.
the cell behind us, so we can maybe use this cell in the future.
Okay. You do that.
Good thinking.
And make a note of where it is.
Should we get the dead body out of that cell if
You
we're going
get
to
that?
use it
Yeah,
in
we
the
can
future?
take the dead body out of the cell. That's kind of
There's a nice poop hole to throw him in.
that's a little mean. Is that big? The poop hole is big enough to shove a person down?
Oh, yes.
There's some large dumps that get taken in this prison.
Absolutely.
It is a hole. It's just a big hole in the ground.
All four of us could take a
That's a-
poop sitting
That's
in a
scary
circle,
hole.
in a
Juke's gonna have to
square.
be real careful taking a poop if a
It's like a
medium-sized person
trust
can fall down it.
exercise.
If we wanted, we could like stand up and lean our backs against each other in a four-person.
It's
and
not
then
gonna work with
all
me.
poop at the
I'm
same time.
far too tiny.
Suspend our...
Getting away from poop
the gnome
dynamics.
might make that a problem.
What are you guys doing now?
My poop hole expands and contracts. Is that a human thing?
Getting away from poop.
It's a goat thing.
God, what a shitty show.
All right, we get the dead body out of there.
Lock
Are
the
we-
door
I've-
behind us, made a note
let's-
of where it is, and let's start looking around, seeing where this forge could possibly be.
Well, you approach the doors, and there's two guards there.
I'm gonna go up and talk to him using my charm.
Oh,
You walk up
boy.
with a bloody smile on your face, very charmingly.
You're like a clown.
They address you. Looking to get into the forge.
Yes, you could say that, my good fellow. Is this the way in?
Yes. Also, you're not gonna start any trouble in there, right?
Look at my face. Do I look like I'm gonna start any trouble?
Yes, that's why I'm asking.
Oh, I get it. No. The trouble is behind me. I've lived a
So
long
they're gonna start
and
trouble then?
No. It's behind me in my own personal past. Those guys, those fellas, they're even better than I am. I'm a little bit crazy compared to they are. Well, we're all really good. Let me just use a little thing I like to call my charming person thing. All right.
Charming personality.
Charm person.
Are you gonna cast the spell charm? Alright.
I am.
I failed my wisdom saving throw. He is now charmed as you kind of whispering and you're going crazy. You're like, it's fine. Iiandos, you kind of see the magical bits of a spell being woven as he just kind of like, all right.
Thanks, brother. Well, assuming that there's no problem with your friend, the other guard here, I guess we'll go into the forgery.
No, go ahead in. And he opens the door
The
to the forge.
forgery.
Forgery.
It is a long staircase reaching up and out of sight.
Hey, you guys want to go climb a staircase?
It feels like we're doing it all day.
I think
do it.
that guy might be a little angry in about an hour, so we should probably do it faster than slower.
That is an accurate assumption. So you guys start climbing the words. You guys start climbing the staircase.
Mm.
The doors close behind you and lock with a loud thud. It looks like there's two guards on the other side as well. They just kind of nod at you as you go up. One thing you do notice is as you get closer to the forge, it gets much hotter. It goes from kind of dull humidity to almost like steam room heat. Like it's potable almost, or whatever the word is. I can't think of.
Palpable.
Palpable, thank you. Not potable, that's edible.
I think that's taste. I don't know.
Palpable is taste, potable. Yeah, it's something you can eat or drink.
Yeah, it means it's
Yeah.
able to be drinking, like if water's potable. Anyway, going off of my dumb words, you guys eventually make it into another set of doors where there's another set of guards. They kind of give you the nod. They open the doors, and you are introduced to the forge, which is a large, tunneled out structure. It looks like it still maintains much of the dwarven architecture from before. And there's tons of smithing areas, workbenches. There's tons of weapons, arms, armor. There's crap loads of heavily armored guys standing guard around the blacksmiths and the various crafters. But the one thing that sticks out the most is along the left side wall, there is a flowing river of lava that continues from one part to the other part of the cave.
That's impressive.
I
And it
feel at
hot here.
home.
Everybody's sweaty. Everybody's gross. It doesn't smell real great. You can hear the sizzle of metal being taken. You can see them siphoning off some of the magma to use for heating elements and whatnot. It is not comfortable in here.
Look around and be like, so, out loud, who do we talk to around here?
He kind of points you. Any of the smiths over there. I assume you're looking to get your chains reforged.
Yeah.
Is there like items we can buy here as well?
Some traders like to come down here and look for steel, so I'm sure you could find somebody. Usually they set up in that area, and he points you to a small hut. Looks like a very rudimentary building built out of stone, where people can go and put trade goods up for sale, almost like a veritable flea market. The one thing that is very noticeable is this is probably the safest you've felt in a very long time, despite the fact there are a lot of guards. They're not staring at you with like a death glare looking to mug you or murder you. It's more of just like it's like being in a town. They're there guarding the blacksmiths, not there to be like stab, 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 take, take, take.
Do I get a vibe off these guys? Like, do they come off as like some more soldier types or run-of-the-mill thieves?
Make an insight.
That one!
Ooh.
It's a bunch of thieves. They probably had to steal all this metal.
He's gonna like just keep his hands close to his
You are
stuff.
very paranoid of this area. It's too nice. Anything too nice is always bad news bears.
This place is hiding a secret.
All right,
Be real
guys.
careful.
I'm gonna head over towards the traders. Meet back here in like half an hour.
I'm going.
I
I'll
guess-
join you
I mean,
at the traders.
Not that. I guess we'll all have to guess. Meet
He's
back
gonna-
here in a certain amount of time.
He's gonna motion everyone to come down so he can whisper to them because of the height difference, and be like,
Alright, so like, be real careful, because I think they're hiding some terrible secret here. It's way too nice.
Oh dear.
So let's maybe not let on that we might have more than we do. You know? Hush hush and all that.
Sounds like
You
sound
speak
advice.
of my
yes, shin baba. Just weird
Understood.
hand motions.
All right. So where are you guys going? Are you splitting up? Are you staying together? Sounds like one person wanted to split, another wanted to stay up.
I'm going with Iiandos over to the traders.
Okay.
Juke is not leaving people. He's sticking with
So we have
Iiandos.
3 people going to the traders. Are you going with them, Piercival, or would you like to do your own thing?
I have my own thing I want to do.
Okay. We'll do them first then. As you guys approach the traders, you open up a door, and it looks like most of the people around here are mostly dwarves because they are known for their smithing abilities and ability to withstand large amounts of heat, so they don't mind it as much down here. And Tinkrur, you yourself are slightly more comfortable than everybody else, who is just a ball of molten sweat at this point as they walk
What
over.
about Faintalk? They got fire resistance.
Their skin is good at absorbing flame, but not good at dealing with heat, so you are still hot and sweaty like everybody else.
Damn it. My fleece is getting all yellow.
It was yellow to begin with.
That's
was
true.
Very yellow to begin with. As you guys enter this large kind of, again, very shoddily put together building, there's just a lot of tables set up, and it looks like there's just people talking across the tables from here or there. Again, this is also heavily guarded. This is also the most amount of steel you've seen. People are in like full plate, heavy weapons. It's very well put together armory-esque.
All right. Should I do like a perception check to see if I see the items I'm looking for?
Yeah, sure. What are you looking for specifically?
Well, I'm not sure. I want to get a set of studded leather.
Same. I think that's all we're gonna wear. It's the group.
I'd like to get a component pouch, and I'd like to get some charcoal and herbs.
Okay, so go ahead and roll for it. You see a person that looks like they're trading magical items, although it doesn't look like they have everything you're looking for. It looks like you'll get pretty well decked out with there.
I rolled a 4.
Not a great roll.
All right. I head over to him.
This person is a truss. Very small, very kind of bouncy, and again, too many canines for a normal mouth.
Hello,
What do you want?
Do you have a component pouch, perhaps?
Yes.
How
That it?
much would that cost? No, I would
How much
also
chain you got?
like. I would also like some herbs and charcoal.
You talk
about-
real slow, big man.
yes. Herbs, charcoal,
Herbs, charcoal, component pouch,
studded leather.
studded leather.
What do you got?
Do stuff.
I ain't got no studded leather. You're not gonna get that. But I got herbs, component pouches, I got junk, I got things, I got stuff. You want all that too?
No, just the herbs and component pouch, please.
Let me see what you got on chains.
I will pull out my chains.
All of it. I'll take all of it.
I don't think so. I think that I will give you half of these chains.
How about the front links and the neck? You had the collar. He's asking for that front collar bit.
Okay, I think I can deal with that. I still got more left, right?
Yeah. You still have the leg plates and the pieces that were connected from you to the next person, and then they have the pieces that connected to them to the next person. So you actually had a little extra, being that you were on the front.
All right. Yep. Yes, I'll do that.
Great, fantastic. He grabs onto your hand and he pushes all the crap to you. Now get out of here with your crap. And he slings the chain on his shoulders and heads out into the forge. Stupid faint talk, always talking slow. Not sure what they want to get. Not sure what they want to do.
Can I look around for some stud
Yeah, I was gonna
leather?
say. I also want to look around for it. You say studded leather. I'm like, oh, that's I too.
Studded leather you could probably find in here, but that's probably something you'd actually want created for you. Hence, would be more in the forge area.
Gotcha.
But before we do that, let's switch on over to Pierce. Whatever your name is.
Piercival.
Ivel.
All right, so I'm looking for a friendly face out here. Do I see such a thing?
Roll a perception roll.
Already.
And then what's your description of a friendly face? Another human, perhaps?
Someone who's willing to talk and isn't just coldly guarding the place or doing their job.
Okay.
So I got a 10.
There's nobody outwardly friendly looking, but it looks like some of the dwarves are kind of chatting as they work. Maybe you can get something out of them.
Okay. I'm gonna walk over to one of them dwarves. He's working.
As they
Hey, how's it going? My name's Piercival.
Oh, great to meet you, Piercival. What can I do for you?
Do you have a minute to talk? Do you mind?
I suppose I could, but mind if I work while we do?
Oh, of course not. You're busy. I understand. Hey, I got a
Wonderful.
question for you.
Yeah.
Where does this water come from that's being transported to all the cells?
Oh, that stuff, that's been magically enchanted to be created every day. When they first built the prison, they had a bunch of wizards from the greatest places. I don't know where they found them, because I'm not a real magic guy. And they enchanted the whole place. They enchanted the walls, they enchanted the altars, they enchanted the rivers, they enchanted this magma river itself. It's real bad.
So, there is no well in this prison. Is that the case?
I guess the river up above could be technically considered a well.
Okay, and
It's
that's on
pretty
the...
still water, and it's just 4 rivers that separate the 4 kingdoms.
Okay. And that is outside of the actual prison area, or that's within the prison?
That's up above in the quote-unquote city.
Okay.
Hand finger air quotes.
Thank you for saying that out loud. I couldn't tell. I went blind momentarily.
I figured. It's almost
I'm an
like
old
we have
guy.
some people that would only hear this, and it's more fun if I say that.
That's very true, I say as I pat you on your head. That's a sign of respect. Sorry. Well, anyway, thank you for your time, and yeah, I love you, and I appreciate it. And I walk away to go find my friends.
You walk away, and you enter the big building you saw them walk in, and it looks like 2 have recently made a purchase, and are kind of looking around for what to do next. So what is
You guys
the
got some
party
cool
doing
shit?
next?
Could I still take a look around for something I'd like to find?
Absolutely.
I'm just looking for any sort of magical objects I might be able to do. Could I cast detect magic or just
Do you have detect
perception?
magic?
I do.
Then you can absolutely cast it.
Oh, it's a ritual.
You can cast it as a ritual, or you can cast it normally. As a ritual, you just don't use the expended spell slot for it.
Okay.
But it takes 10 minutes to cast, as
Oh,
opposed to the normal action.
I'll just use detect magic as a spell.
Okay. So your eyes kind of glow, and you start to get little magical essences from places. The one thing that sticks out is coming off of your friend Piercival, Piercival, as he walks in. You see an unknown magic stink kind of coming off of him a little bit. It's very, very
Ooh.
faint, but it is there.
I detect a second kind of odor coming from you.
And from your friend Iiandos, you do see a strong magical essence protruding from where he keeps his book, because you saw him put it there. Looking around, there are a couple of auras like that. You can pretty well determine that they're probably from casters or people that are very much in tune with the magics. Nothing really item-wise sticks out to you as a huge glowing aura or a beacon of light or anything like that.
a disappointment, but hopefully somewhere in here we can find something.
Anything else you want to look for?
Oh no, just the magic.
Okay. And you guys wanted to find studded leather, right?
And people selling toolkits, things
People
like that,
selling toolkits.
if they have them.
That is fairly common. You're going to also find it in the forge and the smithing area. Again, there's lots of, mainly dwarves, some other races that have just been skilled with crafting tools. They'd very likely be able to barter with you to try and trade their tools for what you have.
Okay. So let's
go ahead and make me a perception roll of your own to try and scout out what you're looking for. Somebody with armor and tools.
17.
A 17 is well enough. Again, this is also very easy to find here. You find somebody, though, that looks like they have a little more excess of tools, as opposed to somebody that's just working with the very bare essentials. And this is also a dwarf.
I'd like to... Are they talking to anyone right now, or are they doing, like, are
Not
they just
currently.
working?
They're pretty engrossed in their work.
I'm gonna nudge Iiandos and be like, hey, you wanna just chat with that guy for like a minute or so, and then I'll jump in? But don't, like, barter, just, like, chit-chat.
Yeah, sure. Hello, good sir.
Hello,
I see you have many fine tools here.
Yep.
I was wondering, how long have you been in this place?
4 years.
4 years. Wow. How did you manage to survive that long?
I work in the forge.
That makes sense. Did you work in the forge this whole time?
Yep. Safest place around.
How do you get in here to work in the forge?
You gotta be good with your hands. If you can forge something, you can work in the forge.
Were you like a blacksmith before you got in here?
Nope.
How'd you learn to forge things?
I used a hammer.
So it's just a natural talent you have going on here?
Yep, I'm very busy. Do you have anything you need?
At this point, I think it's been about a minute. Juke will walk up and using his little Master of Intrigue feature, which is what I was doing there. I had to listen to him talk for about a minute. I walk up and, hey, don't bother the guy, eh? Come on, can't you see he's busy? So, as per my feature, if I listen to the speech patterns and accent of a creature for about a minute, I can unerringly mimic those speech patterns and accent, as if I come from where they are.
That was completely unerring. Feel free to talk in your normal voice unless you want to do the dwarven voice.
No, he's talking like this because he's a master of intrigue.
Alright then. Oh, how are you doing? A fellow from the mountain.
Yeah, I'm pretty good. You know, got in a spot of trouble here, didn't mean to, but just looking for some tools.
I've got some extra for a friend.
Oh, they look quite nice, quite nice. Do you make them yourself?
No.
Oh, 'tis a shame, 'tis a shame. I can see you're doing good work.
Yeah. Do you want the tools? What you got for the steel?
I'm looking for a particular set, and he's going to ask for tinker tools and thieves tools.
Did I hear someone say tinker?
I mean, they're thieves tools, but you know, it's a set of
He
lock
does
picks
have
and
a set of both of those tools.
Good, yeah. And perhaps some studded leather for a tiny one such as myself.
I got 4 pieces of studded leather, if you'd like. It's gonna cost you, though. What are you up to trade? It's gonna be more than just a chain you got.
You know, between you and me, and I think
I could use a set of studded leather as well.
All right, wait your turn.
He's gonna, and I'm gonna try to use a persuasion on this guy.
Okay.
Trying to, actually, first I'm gonna make a check. Where do I think he's from?
Okay.
History?
Yep, go for it.
17.
It's a northern accent. From the mountains up to the north. You can't really pinpoint anything beyond that.
Relation to where the city that I'm from, which is Prowfuddle.
You're pretty western hemisphere or area.
Okay.
Midwest,
Could I make a stab at a city up there? Like a big one?
You could try. Go ahead and make a stab at a big city up there.
Okay.
you know, came from Krakatoum, and just, you know, one good guy to another. Could be a wee bit of a deal. I've got connections.
Oh, Krakatoum! Oh, nice. I haven't heard that name in, 4 years. I could give you the tools for free.
Oh, that'd be doing
to
a
help
great
out the fellow
spot to
brother,
help.
but you're gonna have to pay for the armor.
Oh, yes, it is. Of course.
And he's gonna pull out some of his chain, about half.
It's gonna be more than that.
Oh, a little bit more. Let me just check my person. It's
hard to find things sometimes. So I guess I'll produce the rest of it.
That's enough to get you one set.
Oh, thanks. And it's gonna fit my slide frame. Thank you.
Come back in an hour and I'll have it done.
Alright, thank you very much. Deal's a deal. Name is
And you
Juke.
tall man? Juke. Got it.
I need a set of studded leather as well. Could you make me a set?
How much chain you got?
I got this much. I pull out the rest of the chain I have.
That'll do.
Really? Sweet.
That'll do, pig.
Yeah, I'd also like to jump on this. I'd like to jump on this studded leather bandwagon.
How much chain do you got?
And do I still have the breastplate from that lady I burned alive?
You do.
Oh my god, you can jerk that. I think you can wear that, except you
Yeah,
probably
so
don't
Yeah,
want
breastplate is really good.
to. That's
So, yeah,
really
I-
expensive.
So I'm gonna say I'm good, and then back up slowly, give him a wink and a nod, and then just turn in the other direction.
Alright. Also, it's a breastplate for a female elf. At the least, you can
Pardon?
probably get it reforged to fit you well.
Just one more thing, sir. Trying to play hard to get, but I think that backfired. Do you think you could help me reforge this female breastplate of this large-breasted, beautiful lady I burned alive, and maybe hammer it out into something that would fit me, and you can keep any excess steel that you happen to get out of that?
4 links.
Okay. Do I have...
You have 4 links of chain.
Okay, I have 4 links, and I'll gladly give you that, sir.
It's basically the stuff that was on your wrists, so you still have the leg chain left.
Cool.
And I am out of manacle pieces, right? I'm all gone? Okay.
All gone. Alright, you
All right,
give that to him?
there.
So for the lot of you, because you look like you're all together, it'll be about 3 hours. Aye?
Sounds good.
I
That sounds good.
Don't mock me, lad.
Wait. Out of character. Did Walter just try to do the accent too? Did he?
And with that, we'll end today's session. Next time, you guys
I
can
just said
get
I.
your armor and see where it goes from there.
If you enjoyed Toggle Advantage, please hit that like button, subscribe, and you know what? Check out some of our other videos. I'm sure you'll find something there that you like. Thank you.